Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Die, My Love. So Jennifer Lawrence, of course, why I'm watching it. I mean, I like her, and I also like Robert Pattinson. I did kind of like Twilight, but he's made some other movies that he's been great in. Batman, take it what you will. But also Sissy Spacek, Nick Nolte is also in it, LaKeith Starfield. And that's about as far as I'm going to go down that one. Grace, a writer and young mother, is slowly slipping into madness. Locked away in an old house in and around Montana, and her acting increasingly agitated and erratic, leaving her companion, Jackson, increasingly worried and helpless. I don't know, dark comedy, psychological drama, psychological thriller, drama thriller. I don't know. It's only 6.5 on IMDb. It reads a lot better than a 6.5 to me. I mean, I just think, I don't know, 15,839. So it's a pretty solid. When you get over the 10,000 mark on people who rated it, and it's like there, that's pretty much what we're going to get. A six. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're different people. We like different movies. This could be much better. Could be much worse. I have no idea. It's an hour and 50 minutes long. The only way to find out is if I go and watch this movie and then come back and tell you what I think. Let's try that this time. We'll see what happens. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Die My Love, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. So, ugh is my first reply. And I will do my best to share with you what I can. And don't worry, I won't spoil anything. But as we know, this is Jennifer Lawrence. Real quick about her and her acting ability. I watched Christy and Sydney Sweeney. She's got great talent. You know what I mean? She takes these roles that are like different, which is great. So does Jennifer Lawrence, right? So Jennifer Lawrence is also, a very popular actress, a lot attractive actress. Now, she doesn't take roles that change her look, but changes her personality. Like, she can take on these crazy roles and do them phenomenally. It's like almost I want to see her like act normal, because she really gets out there. And Robert Pattinson's really good in this too, as the things go rolling through here. But she plays somebody who suffers from some type of mental disorder, right? So it seems like it's postpartum depression initially, and it could be that. That might be what it is. I'm not, you know what I mean? But she struggles from something really, really bad. And so it's a movie about her and Robert Pattinson who move into this home. They have a baby, and her struggling with these issues, and just watching her spiral and almost like has very high highs and very low lows, and they happen in a spot of the moment, putting Robert Pattinson, in a really bad place. The baby's, kind of in danger, his family, all that kind of stuff. That's what it's all about. Phenomenal acting, very uncomfortable watch, which, while I don't enjoy it, it shows how good not only the actors are, but the directors and the writers, to make you feel that. Like I didn't want to look. I did find myself on my phone, not because I wasn't interested, because I couldn't stand to see her spiraling like that, right? A lot of people go through this kind of stuff, and so, and it was just like, like I said, it was going well, and then it goes bad, and everything is just anytime the movie things continue to go bad for a person, I just don't like it. But I stuck it out. 2 hours, hour and 59 minutes. I don't know what we're at now. Probably a little less. 156 right now. So if you struggle with that, don't watch this. Now, as you're watching it, that's it. That's all I'll say right there. And so if you're okay with this type of movie, these really, I don't know, struggling movies with great acting in it, great directing, and really well done, check this out. But if you struggle with it, I'd stay away from it. But I want to talk a little bit more openly about it, just a little bit. I'm not going to ruin the ending, but spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin the ending because I don't know the ending. Now, I did catch on throughout the movie that there's something different about this. This is not just normal. Like I started to say, Robert Pattinson's character in this, Jackson, is husband, boyfriend, man of the year. Man of the year. The guy's incredible. what he puts up with, what he does. You know, he's not an angel, but like to marry what he was going through, and you know, phenomenal. And that's what my thought was going into it. But now at the end, we start hinting at something else, and I'm still not gonna ruin it for you, but that's what I think has happened. But when, why, how? We don't get that. I was expecting, I got to talk more openly. So if you haven't seen the film, I am going to kind of ruin it a little bit. So I already said that. So, okay, we get to the end, and I'm thinking she died at some point. Whether she died in a fiery accident or in a plane crash or suicide, I don't know, right? And what I expected to see at the outcome of all this, after we got to the point where it's come to us like she's not there, right? We're going to circle back and go back to all the points where she was kind of interacting with somebody, or we think she is, and showing what their actual perception was when she wasn't really there. Kind of like she did with Nick Nolte, right? So Nick Nolte, she was in the kitchen fixing his thing, and then she shows him in bed talking to him. You know, when, you know, she was in the I don't know, committed into the place. Right? Like something like that. Or like when she stuck down the steps and heard Robert Pattinson and Sissy Spacek talking. Like they never saw her. Like that makes sense to me, right? So she wasn't there then, but they were using present tense conversation during that time. Like she just has writer's block. Like, so I don't know. Or is she just in the hospital and she's not dead and he's got to get over her? Like, that's what I said. I don't know. And I'm not looking it up. I came right as those credits hit. I came to talk to you. I'm not Googling it or looking at it. I'm trying to interpret it myself. I do think it would be interesting. I'm not going to do it, to rewatch the movie with these kinds of thoughts in my mind. Like, hey, she's either in the hospital or she's dead. And how are these other places playing out? And I'm sure it would be great to rewatch from that aspect, but I can't watch her go through all that again. So there you go. And that's a credit to, again, to the people who put this together. They make this way. I just wish I was smart enough to figure it out right now. and you know, I don't know. If you have, let me know. Love to hear your thoughts. It improved the movie for me, to be honest with you. Like I said, very sad and not a fun watch. But when you're thinking, okay, now I got to put this puzzle together, it's a little bit more fun. So there you go. That's what I got. Hopefully I'm helpful. If you want to leave some comments, I'd love to hear your theories, your thoughts, and maybe it's obvious and I'm just really, really dumb. So there. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.